Had a relaxing weekend. What do you call it? Doing grilling and stuff. The first grilling session this summer, I might add. So I bought shrimp. They're still in the freezer. But then I also had some kultaotsa-ahven. Don't know what the term is in English. It's a perch, some sort of a perch. Gold forehead perch is the name in Finnish. So it must be some, yeah, don't know what it is. That, then we had chicken and asparagus, and then aubergine and what's kesäkurpitsa? Don't know. That and different bell peppers and stuff like that. But I must admit it does taste good. And then just boiled or roasted potatoes. And yeah, our grill is starting to be a bit broken, but what can you say? It's fairly alright. And the bird that has its nest just above the grill, it happily sat there. It did not move an inch. It was just there staring at me, hoping that well, obviously I had noticed it, but I think they have some reaction that they stay still to avoid detection. So be it. Norwegian was late. It was only about half an hour late, and then it was the typical Arlanda Express trip to, what do you call it? T-Central, and I discovered when I got to the train station, I discovered that the new Scandic Haymarket is just a walking distance away. So I dragged my heavy bags over the cobblestones. Got here only to be greeted by the manager on shift. Welcome. So, first of all, I got an upgrade, and that's the bird from their website. And second of all, I am the very first guest in this hotel room, and I'll be bringing Terhi here a couple of weeks from now, end of May, start of June. And this is, yeah, that's Kungsgatan down there. That's the road that goes right to the railway station and all the way to basically Anglais, where I stay. That's the #1 bus. Morning. I'll show you what I hate in these hotels. It is that thing there. Why? My question is, why do they have to put it right above your head? Or your bed, for that matter? Because, sorry, it creates this airflow. And for me, that is very irritating. And
I was nearly. Because in some hotels I moved my bed, because that's a very typical Scandic solution, is to have that thing above your bed. And but luckily now it's a bit, what do you call it, off to the other side, so it's not directly above my head. So if I come to the very edge of the bed, then I can sleep. But yeah, the pillows are nice, and what do you call it? It's not the standard Scandic pillow or the covers. They're a bit more, how do I say, more robust than standard ones. But anyway.
The funniest thing happened when I checked in, or not the funniest, but I thought that this place had been open for, yeah, we're talking about Haymarket by Scandic. Let me see if I can find one of these. So Haymarket by Scandic, and I thought that this place had been open for a month now. I knew it was a new hotel, but it was open for the first day when I checked in. And maybe in a top floor member, the receptionists, maybe they have never worked, or I mean they haven't previously worked at a Scandic reception. In all the systems and stuff like that, they might be new, but then while I was mid-process kind of going through this, there some kind of, I don't know what it, some manager came and shook my hand and gave me a brochure and about the hotel. I need to read it. I think it's in my bag at the moment. And but yeah, they were overly cordial towards me. And then my room card didn't work, and they fixed that. I went down and said that this doesn't work, and they reapplied the stuff to the thing. And then the same manager, it was some customer relationships type of person, she came up with me to my room and escorted me, and I had this funny feeling that I should tip her. You know how in America you tip everybody when they... But anyway. Now, I actually went online, and Stockholm has something called city bikes. A lot of cities do. And you register your bus card, this one, on their site, and it costs you give the card number on the back of the card, and then you type in your details, and you pay 250 crowns for the season. So what I'm thinking is that when my darling wife comes here, I shall give her this bus card, and then she can drive around Stockholm easily. She doesn't like metros so very much, so I think air flowing through her hair will make her joyous. I'm gonna try and test it later today when I come back from work. I don't want to go to work all sweaty and stuff, because you never know when you get on a bad start. Yeah, the restaurant is quite alright. didn't find my blueberry soup or stuff like that to make my fruits go down better, but it looks fancy. I'm a bit missed that the thing is not open. I mean, the restaurant is not open this week. It only opens this Friday, and that's their square where they have a market. I don't know what it's a market every day. So I promised I took one of these Stockholm city bikes and I rode all the way from work to the hotel. And the only thing is, as you can see from the video, I have one of these gorilla grips that holds on to the camera, but it was not stable. As you see, I'm adjusting it there. So it was to say the least, it was a painful ride in the sense that I had to nearly hold it in my hand, the camera, and so I didn't have a proper grip on the handlebars. But it was a nice ride, and speed was sometimes a bit terrifying, but I got there, and I got scolded by a fairly beautiful Swedish lady saying something "Vad du göra?" because I was not behaving according to Swedish. What do you call it? Traffic rules. But yeah, it was a positive experience, and I got my daily activity up to 60% or so. So now it was fairly easy to ride. So now if I'll make it back and forth, I'll get over my 100% on my polar. And well, it's about very, very positive work there. And I got stuff done. That is most important.
No sleep till Brooklyn. No.
So on my trip to England, there was local restaurants serving its Thai soup, and I quite liked it. It's spicy, it's hot. If you get a chili, it burns. It burnt today. So I walked about a kilometre to this store run by, or not store, a restaurant run by Thai people, and had fresh spring rolls and a chicken noodle soup, and quite enjoyed it. And it's not this kind of heavy food that sets in your stomach. It's very light. There's a lot of it, but it's kind of light. You don't feel that you have overeaten. And I walked back and forth. It was under 2 kilometers. Plus I did my bicycle ride. And I'm still slightly tripping, or my legs sometimes ache, but it's improved immensely, my walking. There's a small spring in my step, which is very nice. And this has been a good day again. Thank you, Jesus. You are King, me and everybody else, the whole world. Maranatha.